Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Bergotti. How's everybody? So I'm here to teach you some math. On Monday, if you watched on Class Dojo, Miss Yeager posted a wonderful video about fractions and equal parts. And then yesterday on WCNY, there was a review of Lesson 3, more on fractions. It was at 8:30 in the morning. Were you guys up at 8:30 in the morning? That's okay if you weren't, because Mrs. Calabufo and I have posted on Seesaw the video on TV. Okay, it's a video on it's WCNY. And if you missed it at 8:30 yesterday, you can just go to Seesaw and watch it whenever you want. So today, Mrs. Bergotti is also going to be reviewing Lesson 3, but I'm going to do it with the exit ticket. So here's the exit ticket. Looks like this. Okay, and this is on Seesaw. So after you're done watching the video, you guys can go ahead and go to this and do the exit ticket and then post it to Seesaw, okay? So before I do that, it's always important to go over our goal and what we're trying to learn today. So over here, Mrs. Bergotti wrote our goal. Here's fractions, lesson 3 exit ticket. It looks like we have 2 things we have to try to do today. One, I can take a whole thing and break it into equal parts. And 2, I can count and label the unit fractions by drawing pictures. All right, remember a unit fraction, remember that word from last week? A unit fraction is a fraction with a numerator of 1, like 1/4, 1/3, 1/8, okay, things like that. So we're going to be breaking apart a whole thing into equal parts, and then we're going to count and label the fractions by drawing pictures. Now you already did this on WCNY, hopefully with your problem set, and then with Miss Yeager's lesson. So we're just going to get right in to the exit ticket, which I wrote over here. Quick review, not equal. You can see these parts are not equal, right? And then down here, these guys are in this rectangle. There's 4 equal parts, right? All right, so how many fractional parts are in all? There's 4 fractional parts, or total parts. And let's just say Mrs. Bergotti shades this one, and I shade this one. Okay, so how many units are shaded? So this is a unit, this piece is a unit, so we say 1 is shaded, 2 are shaded. So we say 2 units or parts are shaded. So if we have 4 total parts and 2 units are shaded, this number here is our denominator, which is downstairs on the bottom. And this one is upstairs, which is the numerator. So we would write this fraction as 2 out of 4, or 2/4. Right? Or sometimes, you know what, that's a diagonal. Let me do it like this, 2 out of 4. Okay, that's better. All right, okay. So I'm going to move this over. Hopefully that'll stick and stay. All right, so let's look at the first question on the exit ticket from lesson 3. It says right here, look at this picture that kind of looks like a tape diagram, right? And it says blank sevenths are shaded. So if it says sevenths, I know that this long skinny rectangle is broken up into 7 equal parts. And our job right now is to count how many of these unit fractions are shaded. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we write the word 4 here or the number 4. It doesn't matter. Either one is fine. Number 2, circle the shapes that are divided into equal parts. Okay, so I'm just going to draw these shapes because Mrs. Bergotti made a boo-boo on this and I had to fix it. So the first shape here is a pentagon. Okay, look at that pentagon. Does that look like it's divided into equal parts? I hope you're saying yes. It looks like it's 2 equal parts, right? So I know I have 2 parts and that this part right here is one of the two parts, and this is the other one. So I would circle this shape and say that this pentagon is divided into equal parts, into two equal parts. This is a half and a half. Not seconds. I know Mrs. Calabufo was saying that in her video. We want to say 1 out of 2 or 1/2. We don't want to say seconds. Okay, the next shape is going to be a circle. Okay, does that look like that circle is divided into 4 equal parts? No, look at this guy right here. He's way bigger, right, than that guy. That's not equal, is it? Nope, so we're going to slash that trash. We're going to get rid of that guy. We don't want to circle him. He's not divided into equal parts. And then the last shape is going to be a hexagon. Okay, and I did my best there because I made a boo-boo. There's a hexagon. So inside of the hexagon, I see triangles, and they look pretty equal. So we can say that this shape is divided into 6 equal parts. So this part would be 1/6. But I'm remembering our goal that we have to label them and count them. So I'm going to go ahead and label these 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, and then we'll count them. 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and 6/6. Right? 6 is 1 whole. Remember, when we have all of them, they're 1 whole. The numerator and denominator are the same. Alrighty. I'm thinking about our goal. We've taken a whole thing and broken it into equal parts. Yep. I can count and label unit fractions by drawing pictures. So I think down here we're going to draw some pictures right now. So it says Stephen wants to equally share his pizza with his 3 sisters. That's nice of Stephen. He must be a nice brother. What fraction of the pizza does he and each sister receive? So this is a word problem, right? So we're going to use RDW. So we just read it, put a check there. We're going to draw a picture. Here's Stephen. Here's his pizza. And then he had 3 sisters. So I'm going to quickly draw a picture. Of his 3 sisters. And maybe I'll label this for S for Stephen. And I'll say 1, 2, 3. This is 3 sisters. All right. Now he wants to equally share these. Equally share his pizza. Okay. So I'm thinking about that. It says, what fraction of the pizza does he and each sister receive? So it's him and 3 sisters. So how many people is that? Stephen's 1, and his sisters are 3. So 3 plus 1 equals 4. So we have 4 people sharing, so we've got to cut this pizza into fourths. So there's a circle there. Best way to cut a circle into equal parts is kind of just to go like that. And then we want to go ahead and label that. So how many total parts do we have? 4, and this would be 1 of the 4. So we'd say 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So each person who's eating that pizza, which would be Stephen and his 3 sisters, are going to get 1/4 of the pizza. So down here it says he and each sister receive, and we would write the fraction 1/4. 1 out of 4. 4 total slices. Each person gets 1 slice. That seems fair and equal and nice. Okay. All right. So now I want you guys to try this, okay? So remember, this is the video. You're going to go ahead and complete this exit ticket by tapping on the link in the activity, and you're going to go ahead and post it to Seesaw, and then Mrs. Calabufo and I will look at it and see how you're doing. Okay, before we go, one last thing. I just want to go over our schedule. Mrs. Calabufo showed this schedule to you on Friday, And I just want to make sure that you guys know this is what we're going to try to do, okay? Our 3rd grade schedule for math on Mondays is a video from Miss Yeager. Tuesdays is that WCNY video. It's a review day of whatever you learned last week, okay? Whatever lesson we were on. So if you're not up at 8:30 in the morning, it's on Seesaw so you can see it. Wednesday, there'll be a video from Mrs. Brigatti. Thursday, it's a new lesson on WCNY at 8:30 in the morning. You can also see this lesson on Seesaw if you missed it at 8:30. And then Friday, Mrs. Calabufo will also do a video reviewing. Remember, when you're not doing these things, you can go on Dreambox and do other activities on Seesaw. All right, boys and girls, we're really proud of all the work that you're doing. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye.